Let's talk about Rosanda. So apparently, Miss Thomas is out here talking about she ain't MAGA after basically fans are roasting her over those donations that she was putting out here, saying that it was a mistake. Number one, I have donated to politicians in the past. Democratic politicians. This is before I woke my ass up and realized that, what the whole situation we live in with APAC and corporate donors and all that other mess. So I don't donate no more. I used to donate to HRC, a bunch of Democratic leaning situations. But the more you learn about politics, then the more you realize that, in so many ways, in regards of this establishment politicians, Republican Democrats, two sides of the same coin, and like some crazier than others. But nevertheless, it is what it is. So yeah, so Miss Chilli, excuse me, got caught up. Now here's the thing with donating money or whatever the case is, when you donate to somebody, you know exactly who you're donating to. It gives you a whole list of what their policies are, whatever the case is. Also, once you donate, it becomes like a rabbit hole situation where they constantly are asking you for money. So sis, in the words of Judge Judy, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. But she want to be out here letting y'all, if y'all want to fall for the foolishness. I mean, I know she a dummy in real life. She definitely gives that. But don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. So TLC's Chilli insisted she's not MAGA after Trump donations, and apologized for accidentally reposting a Michelle Obama conspiracy theory on social media. Oh, that was the one where she basically said Michelle Obama's a man, which is literally featureism that is an issue within the Black community, where because Black women are tall or they have broader masculine features that a lot of people think that they're men. I mean, Serena and Venus Williams have gotten that shade. There's been a lot of Black women who have gotten it. Wendy Williams, Omarosa. There's been a lot of Black, just off the top of the head. These are some of the Black women, excuse me, that get a lot of those, that type of stuff. And Chili, who also did an All Lives Matter situation when it was during the Black Lives Matter era, bitch, we see where you stand on stuff. So, like I said, don't play in my face. So, the singer sparked a pair of controversies this weekend after the Independent reported that Chile had donated over $1,000 Republican-linked fundraisers and Trump re-election efforts in 2024, including $340 to Trump National Committee (JMC). And you already know when it comes to Trump, that man puts his name on everything in big bold letters. So in the letterheads be crazy. You knew what you were voting for or what you were donating to. And once is a mistake, two is a pattern, three is just okay, bitch. We like, who are you fooling with this? Now, fans then realized that Chili's social media account had reshared a Michelle Obama video popular among conspiracy theorists. On Saturday, Chili uploaded a video statement to Instagram explaining that she accidentally reposted the Obama video. She said, let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. I have no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button when you have a son named Tron who is computer savvy. First of all, how you name your child after a movie that was supposed to be about technology, futuristic, like before its time? But you name your child Tron, but you're not computer savvy? Okay, sis. Um, and I see that of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I have no clue that something like this happened until I got the calls. Now, Chili, who unreposted the video soon after, added, that is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. I'm not wired like that. Well, sis, the math ain't mathing. Now, as for the political donations, Chile said that she thought she was donating to organizations benefiting military veterans, but did not read the fine print because her father is a veteran. And she did mention that in her Instagram post. However, she did not explain how she confused veteran organizations with Republican backed WinRed and Trump National Committee (JFC), both of which record show she donated to. So yeah, so I want to be clear. I'm not MAGA, and I do not support any of the many policies that are causing great harm to the American people. I made a mistake too many make. I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking and for veterans, two things I care deeply about. And as my dad as a veteran, everyone knows I love children. I have learned a valuable lesson to ask for grace. No, bitch, you're not getting no fucking grace. Get out of here. Like you sound just like them saltines that's running around here talking about, oh, well, now because we're being affected by a lot of these policies that this man promised that he wasn't going to put into place, but now that he is, we need a soft landing. Can you please forgive us? I'm coming with the casserole with the raisins in it, and I'm asking for y'all grace. I'm asking for the soft landing. I'm asking you to no, take that grace and shove it all the way up your ass. I'm not giving nobody fucking grace no more. You triple Trumpers or you people that vote for against your own interests because of your racism, your misogyny, your homophobia, your transphobia, or any kind of bigotry that you got issues with. I'm gonna vote for the 30 plus convicted felon. I'm gonna vote for the because he sounds like my drunken uncle on fucking Thanksgiving. Like, really? This is what you want? The drunken uncle at Thanksgiving is there for a reason. I deal with him once a fucking year. I don't want to deal with him every day and making stupid decisions that's gonna affect not only the world, but us as well. So no, Grace can blow me. So, with her saying all of this, it's bullshit because I don't understand. Like, you would think, and here's the thing, you would think that somebody who didn't read the fine print when they signed to be TLC would have read the fine print. Bitch, you went bankrupt because you didn't read the fine fucking print before you signed it with the record deal. So now, 30 some odd years later, you talking about you still don't read? Bitch, are you illiterate? Are you dyslexic? Do you not know how to read? I mean, is there anybody in your household? Maybe ask Matthew Lawrence to read to you the shit before you hit send and you donate or whatever the case is. I just don't understand how people, well, I didn't read the fine print, so I'm just going to, you just be dilly, nilly, willy sending money to whoever without reading who you're sending money to? Like, who doesn't do research at your big age? So you can't use the whole naive, dumb, broad thing. I mean, maybe you are dumb in real life. You do it, you definitely give like you dumb. But I just don't understand how you thinking that you do this multiple times, that that's an excuse and we're all gonna buy it. And somebody also in my comments, and I had to block their ass, and this was over on Facebook, telling me I need to stay out of black women's business. Well, I don't stay out of nobody's fucking business. If somebody comes up in here and says something stupid, I'm calling them out. I don't give a fuck what if you got a pussy, if you got a dick, if you're black, if you're Hispanic, if you're Asian, if you're Norwegian. If you ain't part of if you're dead or you're fucking alive, if you say something stupid, I'm talking about it. You can kiss my entire ass in Macy's window. Kindly fuck yourself with a dildo full of blades. How about that? So, and this is a black man telling me to stay out of. I'm like, you don't even have a pussy, and you telling me who I can and cannot talk about. Maybe you are a pussy, or you wish you had one, but you can't tell me to not talk about somebody based off their fucking gender. If you want to say something stupid, I'm gonna mention it. I don't give a fuck who it is. And I said what I said. So now, back in 2017, the songstress also sparked backlash after she stated that all lives matter during an interview in UK Channel 4 News. Said, for me, all lives matter because there was a time when different groups were targeted for different things. Even with the police brutality against these young black boys and stuff like that, all of that kind of stuff is wrong. Even if it was a Caucasian teen kid this was happening to, it's just not right. But sis, what bubble are you living in? Because white kids don't endure this type of stuff. George Floyd wasn't white. Breonna Taylor wasn't white. Um, what was it? Trayvon Martin wasn't white. So when you up in here talking about the multiple, I need you to name one white kid that endured any of this shit that we talking about, which put forth Black Lives Matter. I'll wait. And you with a black son, your dumb ass should know better. But I keep telling you, when these people live on a different type of tax bracket and they live in this certain bubble, you get bougie black people and you get and they kind of look down on the niggles where they act like that they're better than the Chillis, the Candace Owens, the uppity blacks. that think that they're better than the ones that's down there. So they look down on y'all and act like your life don't matter. So I guess to you, your life doesn't matter to Chilli. But the funny part is, if their lives don't matter, then bitch don't ask them for their fucking money to come see you, In Vogue, and Salt and Pepper on this upcoming tour. Because that's what you want. See, you don't like your people, but you want your people to come out and hear two of you sitting. Now, I'm not going to hit Tion with the straight because Tion is not in this. Tion already let us know back then. That's T-Boz. In case y'all don't know a real name. Tion has been out here saying like, I don't F with the orange shit stain. She already let it be known where she stands politically. And maybe with her and Chilli, when they come out, it's like, I'll be in my dressing room, you be in yours. We'll come out, we'll do Creep, we'll do the two-step, or whatever the case is. We perform all the hits, and that's that. But I've been said this about Chilli. First of all, quiet as it's kept, y'all careers died in Honduras with Left Eye. So if this is the game that you want to play about here, then be my guest. There was another thing that I forgot to bring up too. So then Saul also came out and defended her, talking about it's fake news. But I was like, sis, they did the research. Like literally, the independent, it's not fake news. And it kind of made me side eye her, but I ain't never like Salt either. Because I always felt like Salt was a sabotager of Salt and Pepper. First of all, what she did to Cinderella, and then the games that she used to play with Pepper. Because Pepper was always like the fun one that wanted to be out here touring and stuff. And Salt, all of a sudden, she thought because she found Jesus, and they all in that little cult type situation. The Trumpers, cult people. I mean, the church, the main churches like these mega churches and stuff. And Salt like being a part of that. So a lot of these cult people think alike. So yeah, and we're gonna read the comments because people was eating Chilli up on her own damn page. And so there was another thing that I want to pull up too, because there was this other thing with because I got the evidence. I come with receipts. Cause and shout out to Robert because he sent this to me. All the people that she followed. So this is the purple part. That's like from her Instagram where she posted, her bullshit ass excuse as to she didn't know who she was following. And then at the bottom, we have the list of people that she was following, like Terrence K. Williams. They say he's a comedian, and Donald Trump, Tommy Lauren, who knows she's a fucking airhead. I love when she did that debate with Crystal. Crystal ate her ass up. Crystal Ball is a cackle, and she follows Newsmax, which we know was like sort of Fox News, but more progressive. Wait, somebody sent me that other Chilli thing that I thought was funny. It was like, why is Chilli looking at the screen like y'all gonna cancel me, ain't y'all? Don't do me like y'all did Stacey Dash. Yeah, Stacey Dash, another bougie black girl thinks she better than you noogles down there, because that's how they be looking at y'all. So yeah, let's read some of the comments and then we can get up off this mess because I feel like I read her enough. Well, first of all, one of my friends, now I'm about to chop you. You went and gave her heart emojis. Oh, I'm gonna curse you out. Wait till I get off of here. Um, one of my friends, DJ, said someone help her with the buttons. Torre said, the real Chilli, I want to believe you, my friend, but it appears like you donated to Trump several times and you follow a bunch of right-wing accounts. Is that incorrect? Of course it's not. So another person said, fine print. It was bold and clear. That's all I'm going to say as SMH. Another person said, I'm going to respect your right to align yourself with whatever group of white supremacists you choose. B, I reserve the right to decide where to spend my money. Do you know how many black women this administration has put out of work? Oh, yeah. Damn, who was it? There was somebody that just recently did a story. Can't remember who it was. Well, they basically it might have been one of those political shows that I watch, or it might have been an article I read. Yeah, there's like over 13,000 black women put out of work because of this whole DEI situation. They take that word and manipulated it like y'all did woke and made it sort of like a thing of black people not earning any of the positions that they have. So we're going to put them out of work and put other people who aren't qualified in these positions because white people are feeling away right now. So, and I do agree with the sentiment. This is something I'm glad I read that because this is why I want to even reiterate. I'll put forth. I don't care who you affiliate yourself, who you want to affiliate yourself with politically. Just own it. Stand on business. To me, as a person, I feel like let me know who you are in front, so I know how to deal with your ass. Don't smile up in my face and do some sneaky shit behind my back. I can't stand sneaky assholes like that. Just in general. Like, let me know where I stand with you. Because I talk with people that support Trump or whatever the case is. It's like, let's not talk politics, because we talk politics, your feelings gonna get hurt. But I can rock with you in other situations. But at this point, with the way that things are happening now, it's really hard for me to reconcile wanting to mess with you. Now, and I feel like she's trying to do damage control because they're about to go out on this tour and people are feeling a way about, damn, she, but because this stuff leaked and some people feel like it was a setup, that because how we all found out about the tour, they performed the iHeartRadio Awards, which I totally forgot that even happened until I started seeing the clips online. So because of the whole iHeartRadio situation where TLC, In Vogue, who's going through their own mess with Rona Bennett, and I need to get that article and probably bring that on the next show, and Salt and Pepper. Now it's like they're saying, "Oh, there's some sabotage going on." But people have been saying that Chilli been MAGA for a while, and I guess we ain't really been paying attention to it. But now because this administration's term has been worse than the first. I mean, the first one was bad, but this is like, this has been like, damn, he making, child, Trump out here making George W. Bush's term look like Disneyland, or just like, yeah, just like it's just that's how bad this whole political term has turned out. And I think people are starting to feel away. And people are jumping ship. And it's funny how y'all jumping on the ship while they jumping off. So I feel like that's probably what that is. But yeah, I don't have to add any more to this now, or there's nothing else to add to it. She's still out here backpedaling. She's saying what she said. But yeah, it's like at the end of the day, you have a right to align yourself with who you want to align yourself with. If you want to align yourself with rapists and white supremacists and abusers and misogynists, or whatever the case is, but then you do that. Quiet as it's kept, Chilli ain't been the brightest at making decisions. You know what made me not like her? Remember back in the day when she had a reality show and she was doing like the whole dating thing, came out with this long ass list of what she don't want in a man, and which is why she couldn't keep one. But now she with one of them Lawrence brothers, which I think they kind of lean right wing Republican, that sort of thing, based on some of the things I've heard them say. So, not surprising that she would lean conservative. And you'd be surprised, a lot of people, black people specifically, once they hit a certain tax bracket, lean Republican in a lot of their beliefs. But yeah, so you can respect and believe who you want and vote for who you want to vote for. And I have a right to put my money behind the people I want to put my money behind and endorse who I want to endorse. But just remember that your actions have consequences. And you need to just accept it and live with it and own it and don't try to be out here whatever. But you posted things that have been problematic numerous times. The whole excuse not knowing what the buttons are, and yeah, don't get me wrong, Instagram do be changing up their things or whatever. But when that happens, you can learn the new buttons in 10 minutes and keep it pushing. So, and this is from months ago, or maybe a year ago with the whole Trump thing, because he's been president for about a year and some change. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story? You buying this foolishness that Chilli out here telling y'all that, yeah, I know who I was voting for. I'll just be giving money willy-nilly to anybody because I guess I got money to be giving. Or maybe she giving Matthew Lawrence Boy Meets World residuals to some of these, companies. Cause what money TLC got? They ain't been out here making, that much bank since Left Eye Pass. I mean, I know they do a couple of shows here and there, but I don't know how, because sometimes Tion sickle cell be flaring up. They can't perform all the time. And then you got all the other stuff. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this story in the and will y'all be y'all got y'all tickets? Y'all still gonna go to the show? Let me know in the comments down below.